Where have you been? William Fitness, where have you been?
I'm sorry, bro. I took some time off. Yo, what up, guys? Your boy Williams Fitness back again with another video, and today we're going to touch on Phil Heath's live from yesterday. I asked him a few questions, he answered the questions. I'm going to chop it up. The link to the full video is in the description in the bio under the video. Go and check it out. A few topics that he touches on in this video are, one of the first questions that was asked was if there was a Masters, would you compete? And this was Phil's response.
Do I have any plans to compete in the Masters? If yes, states will be a blast. Man, if I competed at the Masters, I would kick the shit out of everybody. Like, that wouldn't be fun at all. It'd be like a cat playing with his food.
The next question that I asked was, why don't pros come to you and ask you for advice?
Why don't pros ask me for advice? I guess you guys are going to have to screen capture this, but yeah, I think that they're either insecure or they think they know every freaking thing. And I think they feel like they know it all. Or they might find me unapproachable. I have no idea. But they would be welcome with open arms. I would always give them advice. I have no, issue with it. I would love to be that Kobe Bryant to, with the Mamba mentality, with the dream killer mentality to give to anyone. And anyone that has come up to me, I've given them my time. But I don't know why. And, look, at the same time, I wasn't hitting up Arnold Schwarzenegger, nor that I think I could, or I didn't hit up Ronnie. I was talking to Jay, but, I really wasn't asking him every freaking question. I was letting myself have that experience. But given the fact that I'm, 7-time, I would assume that some of these guys who are getting advices from their friends, they should probably stop and probably just ask me, because it ain't like I'm going to charge them, We're all in this together.
Like, you've won this show 7 times, you're not even competing anymore. Would you think, Brandon Curry, William Bonac, Big Ramy would come to train with you? This has happened before.
Yeah, I was clearly approachable. I did it with Patrick Moore, yeah. So if anyone, William, I have no idea. And I can't, and I'm not going to sit here and beg, hey, pros, come hit me up, But I am going to say, I'm here, man. I'm here. I'm here for you guys. I'm here for everybody.
He had Patrick Moore over. I'm pretty sure Patrick either stayed at his house or they stayed there for a few days. They trained together. Phil taught him some, whether it was training techniques, dieting techniques. He definitely showed him how to pose better. Why would you not do that? It makes sense to do that. Like, if I was going to become a banker, I wouldn't go to somebody who was a barber and ask them for advice on how to do it. I would go to an actual banker, somebody that's done amazing in that job, and go, right, I'm trying to do what you've already done. You've paved the way, and they're going to teach you where they went wrong as well and what not to do on the way to speed up your process. So I agree with Phil. I do think some are arrogant. I do think some are misled, not by themselves, but maybe by their coaches, because their coaches sometimes think that they know it all, and they may have not even won any big major pro shows. And that's not always a bad thing. You can't always get the best of the best, because that comes at a cost. But everything that Phil said with regards to these questions, and nothing's been taken out of context, he was just so bang on the point. Next question.
How do you feel about the drama YouTube channels and how they create a narrative that doesn't help the sport? Well, I mean, shit, like, how do you guys feel about it? Because those same, there's been numerous YouTube channels that talk shit about me throughout my entire career. In fact, it actually created a false narrative to make judges actually and I'm just saying it. And judges definitely looked at my physique differently because of what was being said online. In fact, I mean, you guys know who these people are. You guys probably follow them. You follow their channels. I mean, yeah, but drama in bodybuilding is always going to exist. Clickbait stories and this and that and the other. I think that's where I can literally say I'm the first and only multi-Mr. Olympia champion through the social media era. I'm the first. And I'm the first to really do it like this. So yeah, I mean, it sucked. But as far as like currently, I don't really think it's as bad as like what I went through at all, like at all. So, I mean, And a lot of the athletes, they probably learned from what I did, meaning like, that don't just be readily available to everybody's podcast and stuff, because they could twist anything you say and then go make it into a story.
So I asked Phil about some of the YouTube channels that not only report on the news, but create a narrative and then re-divert that narrative into some sort of drama, some dramatics. This has happened with Phil majorly over quite a few bodybuilding channels. Obviously, we have the Bubble Gut from was it 2018? It was a long time ago. And that obviously started off, the whole Bubble Cut thing came from Louis Marco. Then Nick Strength and Power pressed on it a lot. I'm pretty sure I probably did a video covering it when I was covering the Olympia at the time, because it was a topic of conversation. And I'm sure Phil would agree that, that was a thing that was going on. But a lot of people were villainising Phil again because of this. And it's like, hang on, you can clearly see this guy's got a medical issue. At what point does this, turn from manipulated from being, okay, he didn't look his best, he's obviously got a problem, he comes out and says he's got a hernia, then everyone still presses the bubble gut thing? That's just bullying in my eyes, in my opinion. And you'd think better of that, this day and age. This guy is a legend. Whether you like him or not, he is a legend, he is an icon. So obviously he goes on to say that, there's always going to be drama in the sport, and drama is good for the sport. You want to see 2, 3, even 4 people going head to head. That's how you sell shows. That's even how, they sell fights. You've seen it with Eddie and Thor. They turn up, they create some atmosphere, some drama. You're like, oh, I really need to see this. But spinning a narrative and putting somebody down when they have a medical condition it's just a bit messed up. Anyway, final question.
When I hear questions like that, or when I read questions like that just lets me know that majority of you guys are getting your information from people that are just juice heads, man. And I'm sorry that you have to resort to that stuff. And no one in particular, but I definitely feel like you need to, I need to do more. That lets me know I need to do more, because you've been getting all the stupid ass advices, man. Stupid advices from people that, I've competed naturally and I competed in hands, and I won when I was in both.
So somebody asked Phil information about, I think it was peptides, and a lot of people were asking questions about steroids, and Phil was trying to put over the team that he works with. I think he's getting his HRT. So don't quote me, I'm pretty sure it was HRT, so that's a hormone replacement therapy. So that might be like a minuscule amount of testosterone, because he is older than me, so I can get away with saying that. So yeah, he basically said, I understand the question, and he was going to say, don't listen to anybody else. But then he went on to say, no, I need to be accountable because you're all getting the wrong information. I need to come on here, and if you've got any questions, be accountable myself for the sport that I am in to help you and give back. You can't get better than that. There is no ambassador of the sport that has really done that. There are some channels on YouTube, and none of them are pros. There's a couple I could think. Say Nick Trigilli is a pro, and he would probably give you advice on certain, steroids or peptides or whatever. But no one at Phil's level is doing it, and I commend him on that. I tip my hat to that, and I massively respect that. Phil is going live again, I think, this Saturday. He did mention it on the end of his live. I have linked his live in the description below from yesterday. I highly recommend you go and check it out. Go and sub to his channel, hit that notification bell, so when he does go live, he will answer your questions. He's answered, 3 or 4 of mine in the last one, and he's on there for an hour and 10, 15 minutes at a time. It's resourceful. It's a fun place to be. You can get a bit of information. We were talking about all sorts, but I'm not going to tell you because I'm trying to get you to go over and check it out. On that note, guys, Ab and me, you and you. Peace.
Like, I got to have, like, these lines. Like, look how thin the skin is. Like, you got to have that. Like...